Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Might be immediately obvious that I have set up a structure around our little floating island here out of scaffolding. This is because this episode we're going to be working on creating this into the floating island that I want it to be. And we're going to also try and preserve as much of that shape as possible. So first order of business is to come down here. I have been doing a fair bit of mining off stream, and if we come over here, we want this one. We've got a fair bit of stone. I should say we've got 2 shulker boxes. I don't know if this one has a full stack in the end of it. It does. So we have 2 full shulker boxes of stone to use, and we've also got a fair bit of dirt as well, which we're going to need. So let's grab a box from over here, and this is going to be our project box. So we're going to get, let's just get 9 stacks of dirt for now. Let's spread that all out again. And then we'll fill the rest with stone. Okay. And then we should just be able to go like this. Okay, so this is what we're going to start off with for this building project. So first order of business, I think, is we'll place this up here for now, to take some stone and start replacing the dirt that's already down here with stone, because I want this all to be stone. So we'll remember this pattern quickly and replace that with stone. Like I said, I want to preserve as much of the original shape as possible. So these layers are going to be like this, and we're going to use sort of 2 columns here and have a gap between before it stretches back out to fill the entire island. And we're going to do maybe the top 3 or 4 layers out of dirt, but I want to try and build it up from the bottom so that we have a better idea of what shapes to use on the way up. So let's get some of this stone going here. What I will probably do, there was a dirt block there. Is dig out like this, and then that's a bit easier to remember where all the stone needs to go. And then it wasn't this one, because I really like the shape of this island. So we're going to try and grow it organically from there, but we need it all to be stone. So I'm also going to, while we're under here, light all of this up. Once all of this has been replaced with stone, I'm going to bring you guys back in, and we can start building up towards that platform. It's also nighttime, so I feel like I should go and sleep. So I will see you guys in a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have replaced this entire island, at least to my knowledge, with stone now, and I think I got it in exactly the same shape. I'm not entirely sure. So what I want to do next is just build this little bit up slightly, just so that we have a similar sort of point to build from. We'll go up one more, and then we'll start spreading out again, I think. We'll maybe have that there as well. So we'll do something like that. I think what I want to do, I've actually run out of stone, so let's come and get some of that quickly. But we should be able to start building up towards towards meeting up with this top disk fairly easily now. So let's come back over here. I think I actually want that there like that. Maybe something like that. This one as well, we're just going to mirror for now exactly that shape, and then start building up here from there. And hopefully this will give us a sort of fairly decent natural looking shape to start building from. We're also going to extend this way slightly, but not too much. Maybe one there as well. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this for a bit and playing around until we have a couple of columns that are most of the way towards that dirt disk. It's also almost night time, so I'll need to sleep in a second as well. But hopefully that feels like too big of a gap, so I'm actually going to do that, and then maybe that as well. But get rid of no, I kind of like that one there. Let's bring that out one and have it go like that. Let's try that. Let's just grab that bit of stone. Anyway, I'm going to keep messing around with this for a while, and then I will see if we can come up with something that I think looks pretty good. Let's get rid of that one too, just to change things up a little. So I will see you in a second once I've got these pillars most of the way built. But first I need to sleep, so I will be back in a sec. Right, so I think I'm fairly happy with the stone structure. So what we need to do now is remove these torches that I had there temporarily, and we're going to start building this up with dirt. So to start with, all I'm going to do is, for the most part, we're going to want to have this disk completely outlined. But I'm having to build it up a couple at a time because otherwise I won't be able to reach certain parts of it. So let's start doing this. Oh, that's not where I wanted to place that. We'll build out this way a little bit. The problem is we can't actually stand on top of the pieces that we're placing now. So we're going to have to make use of some of the scaffolding here. So if we come around this way, we should be able to place a couple there, for example, and then bring this out a bit further from here, and that'll give us more of a solid base to build from inside the structure itself. So if we do like that, for example, I think that looks fairly good for now. I'm going to need to go and sleep again. I'm very bad at managing when I start recording along with time of day. So let's hop up here and wait for it to be nighttime. Oh, it's nighttime straight away. Okay. There we go. So let's come and carry on over here. Also, observant people among you may have noticed I'm using a resource pack. I'm currently using the Vanilla Tweaks resource pack because I really like how it works and sort of how it looks and stuff. We're going to leave those two free like that. For now I'm just going to outline at the top, I think. Do as much of that as possible. This bit should be a bit easier to reach actually. Hey, we made the jump. I haven't been very good at making that jump. So now we can start filling out stuff like that. And actually we want the outside to be pretty much completely 2 layers thick, like that I think, and then just have this one. We can also adjust the stone if we need. I think this bit's going to need to come out further. So for now, let's do this. I'm going to mess around with this for a little bit, and I will bring you all back in once I've got something approaching a finished island, because we've not got too much more to do with this. We don't need that block there though. So I will see you in a second. Be right back. So we are just placing the last few blocks of dirt here, and then if we pillar up from here, we should, fingers crossed, have a completed island. So what I want to do is, before we take the scaffolding down now, in case we need to make any adjustments, is take a little flight around to see how it looks. I think that looks pretty good, you know. Like, I'm happy with how it sort of land on the scaffolding there. How it has that sort of loop in it. It looks small enough. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So, next job, so we can get an even better look at it, is going to be a fun job, because we get to take out all the scaffolding. So that's going to break a fair bit of it. That's going to break even more of it. It's very satisfying. So let's run around and knock all of these down. Whee! And now it's raining scaffolding. So I need to pick all of this up in a sec. We used quite a lot, and then we can get rid of this dirt as well. This dirt was just to have a solid base for the scaffolding to stand on that was all at the same level. So from down here, I think it looks pretty cool. We might need to extend that stone a little bit, actually. But that can be done from the island itself. We don't need the scaffolding for that. So I will pick all of this up, and then just make that one adjustment, and then we can move on to the next part of the video, which is going to be planning out how we want our nether portal to be decorated. So once I've grabbed all of this, I will see you in a couple of seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, so for the last part of the episode today, what I want to do is actually, we'll tear this down. We still know where it's going to be. It's going to be lined up. We'll pop a block there just so we know. It's going to be lined up with that block. I have a project chest. We're going to be using quartz and iron bars and stone bricks for this. So we're going to, first off, the portal is actually going to be up one block. It's going to be probably resting on some stone bricks down here. So we'll start off building that. It's going to be a 3x3 portal. Let's just get something to walk up to it with, so that we can actually build the portal. But hopefully, I think it's going to look pretty cool. We're going to model it after some of the broken portals that you are going to be able to find in the 1.16 update. So we're going to have it 3x3 like that. Let's just take these out for now, because what I want to do is we're going to be using some quartz to build this. Let's put the spare obsidian back in there. I think we want to come out like that. I'm glad I chose the smooth quartz. That looks really good. And then we want to come out like here, I think. Which means we're going to need the stairs in this bottom corner, which is going to be slightly awkward to dig, but that's fine. There we go, like something like that. And we're going to have iron bars connecting to it, and it's going to be sort of imagining what a portal might look like. How does that look? Not sure I like that. What a portal might look like, one of those portals that they have but rebuilt. So I'm going to carry on playing around with this for a little bit, and I'll come back when I think we've got something pretty cool for you all to have a look at. So I will see you in a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have something that I like, so let's have a look here. I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. It looks really sort of fantastical. It looks kind of like we've reconstructed one of the upcoming broken portals, because I really like how those look. I think they look fantastic. So I'll show you what we've done here. We've got blocks, we've got quartz here as the staircase. We've got a band of stone that's sort of encasing the portal, almost like it's an unstable thing that we need to hold in place and clamp in place. We've got bands of stone going around the entire thing, and the quartz and iron also helping to hold it in. And then, if I get some blocks, I'll show you the sneaky part of this. If we climb up here, you can see that we've put 2 sea lanterns in above the portal, which should hopefully stop things spawning on top of it, and also provide a bit of an eerie glow that you can't exactly see where it's coming from. So I really like how this looks so far. Next order of business will be to get the bridge built, but we're going to have to save that for another episode because this one's gone on long enough. So let's just stand here, and we're not going to light it yet. We're only going to light it after the new update, so that we can get a portal through to the Nether, the location we want it, when the 1.16 update hits and we reset the Nether on the server. As far as this episode goes, we're finished now, so thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.